There's a reason most people never build real wealth, because they chase what looks exciting and they ignore the stuff that actually works. And I just came across a business making over $1,200 a day doing something so painfully boring that you'd probably scroll right past. There's no tech, there's no content, there's no clout. Just a basic service hidden in plain sight that solves a problem that nobody wants to deal with. And here's the crazy part. That business is not rare. There's dozens of them. Quiet, simple, low competition businesses that are making serious money every day without anyone noticing. I'm Johnny Robinson. I've built multiple 6- and 7-figure home service businesses from the ground up and helped over 3,000 people do the same thing. And in this video, I'm gonna break down 9 boring but profitable businesses that anybody can start and why they're outperforming flashy stuff that everyone else is chasing. So let's jump right into it. Number 1 is mobile notary services. What is this? You just travel to homes, you travel to hospitals, offices, to notarize documents, things like real estate deals, legal forms, loan paperwork, right? The market for this industry is about $2.4 billion. At least that's what it's expected to be by 2028. To elaborate on this a bit more, mobile notary signing agents are paid $75 to $200 per visit by title companies. Thousands of them work independently in every single city. And why this works. It's required by law in many transactions. People will pay extra for mobile convenience. This costs less than $500 to get started. That includes the training, the licensing, the stamp, and the travel bag. And the earnings, let's say you get 8 signings per day at $150, which is about the average. You can make $1,200 a day doing this. How you get started is you just gotta get commissioned and get signed up on something like SnapDocs or Notary Dash. And one quick tip, you can target real estate agents or loan officers. They need notaries often. And my take on this, if you're detail oriented and you don't mind driving around, this is a very low skill, high trust gig that's a lot better than DoorDash. Number 2, parking lot striping. What is this? Very simple. You repaint lines and markings in parking lots to keep business compliant under the ADA and organized so people know where to park. This is part of the $50 billion pavement maintenance market. It's a little niche inside of it. Local companies charge anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per lot in service. Shopping centers, medical buildings, warehouses, schools, you name it. And why this works. Parking lines fade and businesses are legally required in most areas every 3 years to refresh them regularly. You just need $2 to $5 grand for a striping machine, some stencils, and durable paint. You can just get 1 lot per day at $1,200 a day. That's about $6,000 a week solo. My best friend Jacob actually has a business just like this. It's called Stripes R Us. It's in Hesperia, California. He does about 20 grand a month and he just stripes lines on parking lots. He has 1 to 2 people that help him out, but for the most part, he does all the work and cashes out and keeps most of that cash for himself. So how do you get jobs? You drive around your city and you pitch faded lots with before and after mock-ups. Something I learned from my friend Jacob, who runs this business, is he partners up with local pavement maintenance companies because they outsource a lot of their striping work. So if you can build 1 or 2 good partnerships with companies in your area that offer that, you can have an endless amount of work. And just know when you run this business, you're gonna be working weekends or after business hours because you want to avoid disrupting traffic. And my take on this, it's repetitive work and it's hard labor. It gets hot, but it pays big. And if you're precise and you don't mind being outside, it's a very, very sleeper business. Number 3, laundry pickup and delivery. What is this? I mean, it's self-explanatory, right? You pick up dirty laundry, you have it washed, you have it folded, or you fold it yourself and you deliver it back fresh. That's it. Laundry services, believe it or not, is a $14.4 billion industry in the United States and it continues to grow. Big examples of this are Sudshare and Poplin. They allow independent contractors to run pickup routes from their phone. And why this works, who likes doing their laundry? I hate doing my laundry. Nobody likes it. People will happily pay to offload this chore weekly. You can get started for literally under $500. You just need bags. If you want to do branding, you can do branding, and then a basic route management setup. If you just do 500 pounds of laundry a week at $2.50 a pound, that's about $1,200 a week, and then you can continue to scale with drivers, right? So you can make $1,200 a week on your own just folding and doing laundry, as long as you have a car and a laundry machine and a dryer. A great way to get leads is also go to local laundromats, partner with them, or offer wash and fold yourself. And so one quick tip you can do is you're gonna need to get good at route optimization. So batch routes by the neighborhood so you can have maximum profit. My take on this business, it's perfect if you're organized and customer friendly. It is the Uber Eats of laundry. Number 4 is appliance removal and recycling. Now this one might sound a little crazy, but you just haul away old fridges, washers, ovens, and get paid by both the homeowners and the scrapyards. Appliance recycling is a $5 billion sector within waste management. You can also leverage Facebook Marketplace by just posting for leads. Hey, I'll haul away your stove or your fridge that you don't want anymore and then go sell it to the scrapyard. Big example, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, $100 per haul. This is more of a junk removal business, but still I'm sure they do a lot of appliance removal. But you can specialize locally with Nextdoor and Facebook Facebook group. Why does this work? Appliance stores, landlords, homeowners all need fast removal. They don't know where the hell they're gonna put this stuff when they're moving out. They're gonna call you last minute and be like, hey, I need this. You need a truck or a trailer, some straps and a dolly. You can get started less than $1,000 as long as you have a truck. And if you do 10 hauls per day at $125, you're doing $1,200 a day, right? And this is being very conservative. You can even take a business to business angle by going to furniture stores, partnering with them and offering haul contracts. So locking them into contracts for when they need stuff hauled away. One tip too is sort and sell copper, steel, and electronics separately because you can separate those and make more money. My take on this, it's a strong blue collar hustle. And if you're okay with getting sweaty, it is solid money, but you can scale it too. There's big junk removal and appliance removal companies. Number 5 is dustless blasting. Now, what is this? You probably never heard of this. You use water and abrasive media to strip paint, rust, and grime off surfaces. This is big in manufacturing and industrial buildings. This is part of the $12 billion sandblasting and restoration market. Now, there's thousands of companies that do this, but pros in this industry charge $500 to $2,000 per job for paint removal on driveways, boats, vehicles, buildings, you name it. Why this works, it's faster, cleaner, less damaging than traditional sandblasting. The only thing with this business, it can be a little heavy on the startup cost, right? You're looking at $10,000 to $15,000 for things like trailers, compressors, blast pods, right? But once that investment's taken care of, getting the leads is not gonna be difficult. And you just need 2 jobs a day at $600 to be at $1,200 a day. Profit margins can be 50% plus. Obviously, if you're starting off doing the work yourself, most of your costs in this business is going to be labor. So if you can do the work yourself, your profit margins will be much higher. Now, how to get the leads? I said it's not gonna be hard. Just target people who do auto restoration, painters or contractors. They don't do this stuff themselves. They need to outsource it. Do outreach to 100 of these people. Some of them will partner with you. This is also gonna be a very visual business, so definitely post before and afters on Instagram to get more leads. Now, my take on this, it's not cheap to start, but there's crazy ROI, and it's great for people who want to work solo and outdoors. And if you guys want to learn how to build a boring service-based business without ever having to do any labor yourself, that's exactly what we do at our company called Home Service Academy, where we've helped coach over 3,000 people start their own remote service business utilizing house cleaning. We do this all one-on-one, and you can learn more about that in the link in the description below, where I break down how exactly we do it. We've got clients that do over $200,000 a month and everything in between. So if you're looking for something that you only need about 10 to 15 hours a week to run that you can do on top of your day job, I highly recommend you click that link in the description below. Let's get back to the video. Number 6 is commercial mat cleaning. Now, we've all seen the videos on TikTok of the guys who take the dirty ass rugs and they're just pressure washing them, putting a bunch of soap, cleaning them over and over again. What exactly is this business, right? You just clean heavy rubber floor mats from restaurants, gyms, offices on a weekly or monthly basis. The niche commercial cleaning sector is estimated to be worth over $2 billion in the US alone, and companies like Cintas will rent and clean mats, but small operators can undercut and still profit. And so why this works is dirty mats look awful, just kills the ambiance for most businesses. And it also causes slips, right? And businesses need them cleaned regularly. You just need $1,000 to $2,000 for an extractor, some detergents, and some drying space. That's it. Probably do it in your garage, but it might get a little messy. You clean 50 mats a week at $25 each, boom, there's your $1,200 a week. And you can offer free demo cleanings to local businesses. Social media is gonna be great because you can do before and afters. And if you bundle this with mop head swaps, towel service, or entry mat rentals, then you can make a killing in this business. My take is it's quiet, it's recurring work, it's perfect for operators who want low drama and long contracts. Number 7 is pressure washing driveways. Now, what is this? Not pressure washing houses or pressure washing roofs, pressure washing driveways. Straightforward. You blast dirt, mildew, and grime off driveways, sidewalks, and patios with a pressure wash. This is part of the $12 billion exterior cleaning sector. Local pressure washing crews earn $150 to $400 per job on basic driveways, decks, etc. The visual payoff is immediate, right? People pay for clean concrete. It's just more of an aesthetic thing. You just need about $300 for a pressure washer. You can get from Home Depot. I like Ryobi. I used to run one of these businesses, and you do 5 jobs at $250 a day. There's your $1,200 a day. All you need to do is knock on doors in high-income neighborhoods, even medium-income neighborhoods, with demo photos. Even offer to do it for free and make social media content off of it. You can offer a 3-month clean and seal maintenance plan to lock and repeat business. You can even add on window cleaning to upsell window cleaning, so you turn a $250 job to a $500 or $750 job. Back when I ran my window cleaning business, we would take our initial $350 window cleaning, we would upsell pressure washing, then we'd add on gutter cleaning, and then we would add on Christmas lights in the winter because we had all the equipment. So we'd take a $200 or $350 customer, turn them into a $1,000+ customer. So now our $250 jobs, if we were doing 5 in a day, they would be $5,000 jobs. This is easy to start. It's satisfying to do. Backbreaking work though. You want to get a surface cleaner, right, as you start to make more profits. So just don't cheap out on the gear is all I have to recommend. Number 8 is rain gutter guard installation. You install mesh or aluminum guards over gutters to prevent leaf clogging and water damage. This industry industry is estimated to be at over $1 billion plus. Big examples of these businesses are Leaf Filter and Leaf Guard. They dominate national installs. They can even send you leads if you partner with them. But solo contractors can also get in, buy from them, and upsell, you know, potentially thousands of dollars of jobs. Now, why is this a business and why does this work? Nobody wants to get on a ladder and risk getting injured, okay? So this saves time, saves potential injuries, and it saves money because when you install those gutter guards and it protects from all the debris that comes during winter and fall, you only need about $1,000 to start for a ladder, some drill snips, and some supply of guards, probably way less than $1,000 actually. And at $7 per linear foot on a 200-foot home, that's $1,400 a day. That's all you need to charge. And yes, people will pay $7, right? We are charging $4 a linear foot for gutter cleaning. And you can start with the initial gutter cleaning too, because you got to clean that up before you install the guards, then you upsell the guards, boom. And then bundle this with roof inspection or an annual clean out plan or a maintenance service, then you've got a good business. This is one of the easiest services to upsell if you're comfortable on the ladder. So I say go for it. Even me, I'm scared of heights, and I was still getting on the ladder slanging it because we were charging $4 a linear foot, baby. And number 9, my favorite, last but not least, remote house cleaning. What is this business? It's actually my favorite business. Especially if you're a subscriber, you knew this was coming, but you run a cleaning business 100% remotely. You just match cleaners with clients and you take a cut. That's it. It's like running a back office, partnering the two together. Residential cleaning is a $7.7 billion plus market. There's no dominant player. There's no one company that owns more than 1% of the market. The big example of a huge remote cleaning business is King of Maids in Chicago, run by my good friend Philip, that does $2.1 million a year. It's all contractors, and he just has a great reputation in Chicago and partners the cleaners with the leads. I've also helped over 3,000 people build this exact same business. We've had students hit 200K a month, right? And everything down below that, right? Why does this work? You don't clean, you don't hire employees, you scale from your laptop and you just capture already existing demand. There's thousands of people searching for cleaning every single day in your area. Short-term rentals, residential, commercial, new builds that need final cleans done after all the contractors are done, you name it. People that are unhappy with their current cleaner, they want to go look for a new one. Not only this, but it's basically a SaaS business. You get a customer for a first-time deep clean, about 20 to 30% of them convert to weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly cleans. So it's kind of like a local Uber for cleaning, similar to a software business without any of the headache of having to develop the software. The average cleaning is about $300 from what we see for a first-time clean. Do that 7 times, you're at $2,000 a week, and then you build your recurring base to scale. You can get started by posting in local Facebook and Nextdoor groups offering free quotes and discounts for being neighbors, and then you find some cleaners on Indeed, pair the two together. My take on this business is this business personally changed my life, it changed my mom's life, and I've seen it change thousands more. There's no mop required, and if you want to learn more about this one, I've got a link in my description you can check out that breaks down this in detail. Highly recommend you click that and check it out. None of these businesses were sexy, but they work, and that's why people pay. And if remote cleaning caught your attention, then that's exactly what I help people build. I've helped over 3,000 people build a remote cleaning business for themselves. I have a link in the description below you can click on. It's a free training that'll walk you through A to Z, how you can get started with your very own remote cleaning business and learn a little bit more on what it's like to work with us. So if that's of interest, link in the description below. Comment what kind of video you want to see next. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.